This is about dating. Growing up, all the way to being a teenager into my 20s, I've never dated out of my race. Square biz. I've never dated out of my race. Never. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was raised a different way. Maybe because back then, growing up in the South, there was a lot of segregation. I'm sure my mother and parents talked about. I saw a lot of Jim Crowism growing up, which is no different today. It's a lot of Jim Crowism right now. The only Jim Crowism right now is the buffer class. That's immigrants coming over here discriminating against black people, keeping them from working certain jobs. They'll tell them on the job so they can bring their group in to work with them. Because see, one thing about immigrants, they will use black people like they did during the civil rights movement. They sat up there in the civil rights movement, watched black people get beat up, beat, lynched, didn't do nothing. They just sat back. Then all of a sudden, years later, they got considered a minority. It was at the Immigration Act of 1964. They became minorities. The benefits that black folks fought for, they didn't get. They gave it to the minority. They gave it to them, the immigrants. And the immigrants started acting like suspect white supremacists as soon as they got the money to build businesses. They got the contracts. They got everything. They just left black folks out. Which I look at affirmative action. Affirmative action really didn't help black people. Because if you look at black people, man, black people are not a minority. We're not a minority. I'm talking about foundational black American. I'm not talking about Africans and Caribbean. Okay, they consider minorities. Especially mothers with the immigrants. Okay, the Mexican immigrants, the Venezuelans, and all the rest of them, they're minorities. The LGBT, they're minorities. But if you look at black people are not a minority. Black people are the underclass. They're at the bottom. But they'll use us to get out there and vote for them because they know the majority of black people can't read. So when they read their ballot, it's written a certain way and they check yes, and then we wonder why certain laws are against black people. Vote never did anything. Nothing never did anything. Because I'm about reparations. I'm about an anti-black crime bill. An anti-hate crime bill. That's what I'm about.